The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's what we do. That's what we do. King, Phil King.
Hurts. Kyle Pitts.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kyle Pitts.
38 yards.
And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Bijan Robinson.
With career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Operating from the gun, Cox. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here's another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Back to throw again.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. Almost something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Second and 10.
To throw again, Cox. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 45 yards.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. To throw is Cox. To throw on second down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This offense so far on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Cox.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Cox throwing on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Eagles Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Now Cox on first down. And now here's another interception.
Off to the races.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Big strides, look at him go.
And finally wrestled down at the 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Cox now on 1st and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cox. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Here's Cox throwing on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Great play there. 30 yards.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
They'll try and throw for it. And now here is another interception. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. To throw is Cox. Looking to throw on second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Cox throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week.